join me. I'm just going to be doing other things and not really adhering to any kind of, what is this? Oh, oh, that's just yarn. Okay. I love this beige. Oh my gosh, this is from the Dollar Tree, this yarn here. So it's called Off-White, I believe. So, who's here, people? I just did a live for my Yarn Talk Monday. If you haven't seen it, it'll be on my channel. And I was just yapping away, telling you guys what I was doing, what I did for this past month. And yeah, so I'm trying to get things done. So I'm going to be, right now I'm ironing this, what do you call this thingy here? The strap liner. A strap, because I'm going to line my straps because I don't like when they stretch and they're curly. They look so yucky. No, don't like it. So I use this flat iron and hi buddy the best. I'm glad you came to join me here. And so I'm just going to be on here yapping away. Let's see, let's move this a little bit. Oh, it's attached. Okay, I forgot. Okay. I feel good today. I just wanted to be on here and talk with you people and just let you hang out with me. Hi, creative girly. I'm glad you're back. This is gonna be Angie Gone Rogue. Let's see, I need to bring this over here, I think. This is my mat that I keep my flat iron on so it doesn't burn anything, because I'm paranoid about that kind of thing. Am I too close? Never too close. Naughty Knitting Sacks, I love your name. Hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you. I love these glasses so much. These are my second pair of pink ones because I have other pink ones and I broke them. So I had to get another pair. They're on Amazon. They're in my Amazon store if you want to go check that out in my channel page. I have links there. I have them in a store so you can buy them if you're interested in getting them. They come in a 2-pack of the pink and the black. So look at that. What a difference, right? I'm trying to flatten it out, and I am flattening it out. What are you guys working on? Hello, creative girly. Oh, I already said hi, right? Close and personal. The only way. That's the only way. So today, my husband is off today. He's out there doing the lawn. If you hear any moving around, it's him coming in and out, slamming the doors. My dogs are lazing around. And I have not eaten yet, but I will in a bit. I'll stay on here for a little while because, you know, I start talking and the time gets away from me. And yeah, so this is our little hangout time, guys. Hangout time. Almost done with flattening this out. I don't know if I was in a frame there for you guys or not. Let me just open this up a bit. Okay. So it's basically just sewn, and then I flatten it, trying to put the seam at least in the center. So did you guys catch my live that I had on the crochet meeting on Saturday? Skraylin, hello, I'm good. How are you doing? What have you been up to? A little crochet star bag. I know. You know what? You can go to my channel. Hold on a second. You can go to my channel, Creative Girly, and in the sections where you can see the tabs of lives and videos and playlists and all that stuff, there is one called Post, or there might be a button that says go to channel community page, and it'll take you there, and you can drop me a picture, and I'd love to see your bag. And just, you know, anytime you have something new, I would love to see it. I'm very interested in this, guys. Very interested in what y'all do, mostly because I'm just nosy. And everybody's when people work on things, it really gives me It starts my creative process and it gets my wheels turning in my head, and then I get with my own ideas. How do y'all get ideas? Do you just go and follow patterns, which is okay? That's okay. Oh, look at that, how nice and flat that is. I'm going over it one more time. Nice. Now I'm going to turn this off because I don't think I need this anymore. And put this over here safely so it doesn't burn anyone. And I am paranoid, so I unplug it. Unplug. Yay. That was it. Good. Okay. I'm going to move y'all further back, and I'm going to unplug y'all for a bit. Hold on a second. You all get to see the nitty gritty. The nitty gritty. Prepping some fuzzy ball sacks and bowl cozies for some markets. Yay, Naughty. Ball sacks posted on my channel. I want to see it because that's very intriguing. And bowl cozies. I love it. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Leave me likes. If you press those little heart buttons on the side or any kind of emojis, it tells YouTube that, you know, we're having some activity over here, and they'll push my video, my live more on their algorithm. At least that's what I heard. Ooh, thank you for the hearts. 2 big scarves and a corner to corner and 1 granny stitch. Cool. Thank you, BR3. Open your heart to Jesus. I have since I was 7 years old, even before then, but officially 7 years old. So, got it. Done. So, anyways, what else did I want to do? Oh, yeah. You know what I think I need to do? Okay, I'll work on this. But on my heart, on my blood bag, I am going to start pinning the straps on here and getting them ready for me to sew later. I'm not going to sew them here, and get rid of some of these little straggly fabric pieces that were on here. Okay. I don't think I like this view too much. How about this one right here? Maybe y'all want to be really close to me. Maybe not. Thank you, Skrillin. Thank you. I love this bag, and that's what I was straightening this strap for. What did I do with the other strap? Here's the other strap that I was just straightening with you guys. Put that aside. I'd already done this side. Hello, doggies. Who's here? That was Daisy that just walked in. And so I'm putting it on the back here, and it's going to be, if it's too big, I'll just kind of stretch it out a little bit, and it'll go on to the, it'll be fine. And I use my little clips. This is the first time I've used almost all my clips, because I usually only need a few of them, but I may use 100 of these. Who knows? And that way, when it's pinned like this, I can go and just sit down, watch a show, and I can just mindlessly sew this on. And this, the reason I put this on here is because it'll straighten up this strap and to look more finished, and it will not let it stretch, because you know when you crochet things and they stretch, and now it has a lining in the back. And that's the closest fabric I could get to blood, which is a Mickey Mouse, because it had the same colors as the bag. So I like it. I like Mickey Mouse. Actually, we're going to Disney World and the end of this end of October. So very excited. And so this is so appropriate. And we're going for Halloween. Whoa, whoa. Strap, the little snap, the little clip tried to get away from me. You can never get away, little clip. You're mine. You're all mine. So guess what I did, guys? I've been so sad because I have not been getting any notifications for any of my lives. And I'm like, why aren't they telling me when people are on? And I get really sad. Oh, do you like my pink yarn? Ooh, I love pink yarn, let me tell you. I got lots of it. Lots of it. I'm going to take this off so it can be out of the way for now. Yes, what was your name? Maribel? Was it Maribel? Magic Froggy. Magic Frog Crochet. Ooh, thank you, Naughty Knitting Sacks. I love this bag too. Bamse. I don't know what that is. Bamse. Is that a... Hi, I love speed. How are you this morning? Are you a crocheter? If not, are you interested in watching us crochet and talk about crochet? Because that's all we do around here. Maribel, yes. Oh, look, I did so well. I remembered. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, so when I come to the end of this here, what should I do? You know what I mean? That's always the question. You don't just put it over it. You're going to put it under. And I do like the length of it already, how it looks. And I'm going to cut it. Scissors are here somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to cut this just a little longer than it. It'll give me leeway because in case, you know, I have to shift it a bit. And then I stick it inside in between the liner of the bag and there. And I'm just going to add another clip here. I'm using all these clips, people. All of these clips. There we go. That should keep it there. Now let's go back to the other side because I did not cut it because I was not sure yet. And I did stuff it in there. So now I'm just going to bring it out a little bit. Cut it. Pull this extra one out and just stuff that in there. I like leaving them extra long because if it's too short and something happens to go and fix it, oh my gosh, what a nightmare. Okay, can y'all see what I'm doing there? Yay, it's clipped on there. So now this strap has the liner hooked onto it. This one does not, and it's gonna look so nice. I need to put this one on. So y'all hang out with me here while I put this one on. So let's start with this here. And like I do, you put the wrong side against the strap so you don't see the stitching. You see what I mean? You don't see that stitching. You put it this way against this strap. And I'm gonna start clipping. Not gonna put too many, just periodically, and they don't have to be lined up too much. When I do the sewing, that's when I will make sure that you cannot see the liner in this side, but I chose a good color. It really matches. It will just go to the edge. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and clip that one down. And if I need to adjust it, I will. Okay, keep on going, Angie. I don't need to line it up too much because it will line up. As long as even if it's a little bit too big, I don't mind it. If it, you know, goes outside the crochet because it stretches a little and you can kind of fudge it. Fudge it. And then I think I'm going to make, I gotta find my yarn. I don't know what I did with it. It's in one of these bags. The pom-poms for my, my little table runner. I'll show that to you again later. Let's see. Now you don't have to be too precise here, but do not make it short. You see how it's a little bit, this is a little longer than that one? That's okay. Because you can stretch it out, and plus when you're working, you will move it along when you take off the pins and it'll get straight. And that's why I leave this a little longer than it should be, because in case you have to make some adjustments. And I think I'm happy with this. You know, how it's fitting on here, so yay. And then now I'm gonna just cut it off, leaving maybe about 3 inches. It's my extra. That if I wanted, I could put these in here as a little strap. You know what I'm talking about? Like in here, and that way you can like hook things up into here with some binder rings or whatever you have, clasps or whatever. These are good little ones here. I could just sew them together and put them in. You know what I mean? So don't throw these away just yet. Now I'm going to put that in between the bag and the liner. And voila. We're ready to sew that in later. Oh my gosh, look at that. I love these little clips. Okay, so this is my bag. So when I put the liner in here, I put clips at the bottom also. This is holding the liner down with the bag so it doesn't just move up. But I can take these off now because I already have it pinned here and fold it how I want. And then I will decide if I'm going to like steam this a little bit or set it, or just let the liner make it, you know, give it form. Okay, off to over there in the corner. Oh yeah, and the other thing is this one. Let's see. This one I want to make the pom-poms. Now I got to go look for the yarn because I don't know where it is. It's here somewhere. Don't worry, it's not lost. Oh, I remind you of your grandma? Oh, that's so sweet. Very satisfying to watch. I love speed. Very satisfying. I learned from my grandmother as well. You made another Frankenstein sweater. Oh, 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 Sonia. Look. This one is mine, Sonia, for my baby. When I tried to try it on Cha-Cha, she took off. But I have this for my friend's doggy. So I decided I'm only going to make one candy corn because my dogs are almost similar size, so they can share it. And I loved your Frankenstein one, Sonia, so I am going to make one of those, probably make a ghost one. I do have a jack-o'-lantern one for my dogs. I hope they still fit them. Okay, look, I'm missing some yarn. Where is that gold yarn? It's in one of my project bags. Which one, though? Not this one. Is this one the gold? No, that's the beige. Oh, Chihuahua. What did I do with my... Look what's down here. I gotta take that to my kitchen and fill it with some coffee. What a mess. What a mess. Okay, I'm looking for this yarn right here. So, bear with me. Don't have to bear with me too much. For too long. Uh-oh, uh-oh. My other... I have to... Let me leave this out because I do have to weave in my ends. And if I leave it out here, it'll be something I can just grab right here and work while I'm talking to you guys. Thank you. Skraylin, my black and purple blanket. If you go to my channel and you look up, I don't know what playlist it's on, but you'll see it. It's the purple blanket. This blanket, I'm going to move you guys for a bit so I can show you my purple blanket. Soon this room is going to be organized much better. I have another room. Ooh, this is my Lily Muster 13-point spider blanket. It does not have 12 points. It has 13 points, you know, because they live on 1313 Mockingbird Lane. And this is, and I, instead of pom-poms in the end, which I had seen that on an image that really influenced me, they had pom-poms, but I decided to do Black Widow spiders as the pom-poms on each of them. I'm going to fold it in half. I still got to go back, and some of these ends are coming out. But look at this. I'm going to shut the door a little bit. My husband just came back in. Look at that. Thank you, Skraylin. Okay, thanks for asking about that. I want to show you one more thing here. This is something else I'm going to be wearing lately around this season is my Beetlejuice jacket, and it's so huge on me now, but I love it. I'm going to try on everything today. Ooh, 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 ooh. This was inspired by Rosalie's Crafts and Creations. Rosalie, she's she's a great person on here. I think if you Google Rosalie, you might be able to find her. Rosalie Crochet Crafts. Not Google it, but if you find it there on YouTube, search it. This is my hat. Let's take off these glasses. Just put them on. Me and my wild hair, my Sanderson sister hair. Just in case y'all wanted to see this, I'll just show it off since this is just our fun YouTube, our fun live at the moment. Let's see. Are you wanting to go out? Okay, so do y'all remember Susan? Susan, she's been modeling this for a while. I'm going to try it on since I don't have my hair buns on me. I want to try it on and see because I want to feel it. I need to take it to my crochet meeting because they have not seen this, my in-person crochet meeting group. But this is inspired by the Sophie scarf. I made one shorter than the other. But on the Sophie scarf, it is rounded here. And I decided to put some surface stitching. And I wanted to do it in the same color because I wanted it just to be like textury. And I added some leaves on here as designs. And I'm gonna try it on. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna love this thing. Oh my gosh. So the idea is that you are to wrap it around. You can wrap this one around twice. And then you like wrap it like this. I'm not sure. I don't know, however you want. You can wrap it however you want. And then it usually looks funny on me because I have hair buns that I usually wear, but look at this. I love it. Love it. Push that hair in maybe. I don't know. What do y'all think? I love it. Make some socks. I don't want to make socks. I love speed. I don't want to make socks and you can't make me. Where are you, Sasa? They want me to hug you. Come here, baby. This is Sassy. This is my little sidekick. Say hi, Sasha. Say hi, baby. Isn't she gorgeous? She's gorgeous. I had dibs on this baby before she was born. A friend of my daughter's had a Chihuahua that was having babies, and she gave her to me. I said, I'll take anyone, and this is the one that was waiting for me. Hi, Tati. There's her hug. Okay, let's go back and sit down. Oh, you know what? Let me take this off real quick because I'm going to burn up. Oh, how do I get out of here? Oh, I love this. I love it. Let's put this back on Susan. There you go, Susan. Oh, Susan needs some private time. Let's cover her face there. Okay. I'll let y'all go and look at my room a bit. It's a mess, a big mess. But I am going to be cleaning it since my daughter moved and I got another room. I have another room and I'm going to take over it. Whee! Okay. Enough of that, people. Enough of that. Izzy the dino lover. Hello. Hello. Oh, you know what? My daughter didn't live here. my daughter, and I'm kind of sad because they had a room, one of the kids' rooms back there, her and her boyfriend's daughter. So when her boyfriend's daughter got his weekend with his daughter, they would come here. We have a swimming pool, it's a big house. They could just move around here and live here for the weekend. And so every other weekend they were here. So I am sad that they won't be here anymore, but I'm so happy because they bought their first house. And baby girl has her own room too, and now she calls me Gigi. Gigi has her own room now too. So I'm gonna move half of my, I'm trying to decide. I want that to be my work room where I can sit there and crochet, watch TV, possibly film in there, and have my clothing line in there, you know, just display I have a rack that has all my clothes that I've crocheted, clothing items, sweaters, whatever, you know, and hats and things. And I do want to fix this room up here, this wall, and then some of this stuff will go to that room, like the chair, things that are taking up way too much space in here. So that's going to go over there. Happy, sad, but mostly happy. Thank you. Thank you, Skrelin. Hi, Jesus Evangelist Marvella. Love it. You love my necklace, my blood necklace. Oh, this was for Blood Month. September's Blood Month because it's Leukemia Awareness Month. I have leukemia, so I wanted to bring awareness. Okay, so let's see what I can do here. Some of this mess needs to move. Okay, move that here too. So yesterday I worked in the yard, and ooh, today I feel it. I want to move y'all here real quick. How's that? Hello, Grinchy Poo. Okay, so leave me a like, people, if you like in my channel. Yes, I'm not above begging. Okay, so the one I saw here, my inspiration had pom-poms at each end, and that's what I'm going to do. I just decided now. Now I have to find whatever I'm going to wrap this around. Where's the end of this? Okay, I need something like square that's going to be my template. Like, you know, a box like this, but it seems like it's too hard to hold. What do I have, people? I don't want to use that. Oh, hey. Maybe my Kleenex box. How about that? And I'm going to wrap it around this way. Okay. So maybe I should have wrapped it closer to, let's see. Okay, let me turn it around this way. I don't know how many wraps I'm going to do. There's going to be quite a few, and I need to make 4 of them. Look at that hair, people. I usually have it up in buns. This is why, because it's a wild thing. Wild thing. I think I'm going to put this down here. That way it will roll. I could just roll it. No, that doesn't work so well. Not so hot. So hot. I wish I had something to hold it on. That's okay. We're going to pay attention to how this looks. They're not all going to be even numbered. You can, if you're with that, just do your counting, but I'm too busy talking right now to count. They're all going to be kind of the same. So I also get a little paranoid about the strands coming out. So I will, when I make these, I'm going to show you what I do to keep it from coming out. I usually use hot glue, but this thing may go through the dryer, and I don't think that would be a great idea. Okay, so that looks like it's enough. I'm going to cut, okay? Before I take it off, I'm going to get my yarn and cut it in maybe 2. So I can have double stranded, right? Slip this, hold on a second. lay this down, slip this off, whatever you're using as your little rolling base, and I'm gonna place it right there. But I have pliers here because I have some glue that is absolutely wonderful. Oh, it's already leaking out of somewhere. Look, it's already leaking out of here, so I'm gonna use that glue right there. Dang it. Okay. So this is almost done anyways, and sometimes when it gets like it dries in the nozzle, I'll just cut that off. Oh, I got glue on here, so I better get that off real quick. Some fabric that I had in the trash. Leave it open so it doesn't glue itself together right there. Oh, it's leaking. You don't want this to get on anything, and it just got on my mat. So do you see I'm gonna put some in the center here. I just put some in the center. Of course, if your glue is working properly, you wouldn't have to squeeze it in like that. I need this piece of fabric here. I'm gonna lay it down and put my glue on top of it because it's going to. So I put glue in the center of this little wound up part, and then I'm going to tie it. And that way this glue can go through the wash. Oh, you know what? Miss Jackie showed me. I was just forgetting her little tip. So instead of just tying it once and trying to tighten it, it will not stay tightened. But she told me if you wrap it around one more time in there and you tighten it, it stays tight. And it does. Look at that. Miss Jackie is a genius. Okay, so I'm gonna make 3 more of these. So y'all just hang out here with me. I'm gonna put this glue over here. I cut it so it's gonna be coming out of here now. So it's okay, it's good, it's good. Okay, so in my mind, I still have how I wrap this. So this is what I have. I'm gonna set it to the side over here. That was a good, this is my little template thing. You could use your phone, you know, if your phone case allows. If you want bigger pom-poms, you could have wrapped it around this way because they'll be bigger, but I want it this size. So, and then I'm just gonna wrap. I just leave the first tail longer than this, so that's always gonna be kind of long there. And I just wrap and talk and do whatever I want, count it if I need to. If I want them to be precisely the same, mine are gonna be almost the same because I'm winding it on the same thing, okay? So cardboard can warp a bit, so be careful, don't wrap it too tight. You can use a piece of wood to do that. I wonder how much I did. Come on, I wanted to just roll it off of here. It would make it faster, but I could not find the center pull on this yarn. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, my favorite color for the season, Harvest Gold. I call it Harvest Gold because that's what it was called back in the 70s and 80s. Let's go a couple more times. Does that look good? Okay, let's cut it. Put this down. Cut 2 straps for myself. Where is it? Lay it down. Slide this off. Lay it over those 2 straps. Let me see. I'm squeezing glue out of there, see? And I'm going to deposit that in the center here. So nice. I take this and I wrap it around and gonna tie it, but wrap it around one more time. Miss Jackie taught me, and that way it'll stay kind of tight. Because you know how when you tie it and you need somebody to put their finger there to hold it? You don't need anybody this way. And then I can tie another knot. And that glue is being squashed in there. In this, you can squash it yourself some more in the yarn. And that way it won't come out of the center, because I've always hated that. Always hated when they come out. If you could pull the strands out. Okay, number 2. Does it look similar to this one? Does one look smaller than the other? It's okay, maybe it is a little bit, but that's okay. Now, okay, let me just pull a whole bunch of it out real quick. And I'm gonna need more than that. All right, here we go again. Here we go again. So I may have to go change the channel, not description, but the what do you call that? The main tag, the title, to Making Pom-Poms with Angie in the yarn room. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I think I like it down there better. That way I can just pull it and it kind of rolls on its own. What do you think about this? Can you hear my husband outside with the mower? He's just right outside the window. He's so tired. It's very cool outside, but it's still warm here. Cut it, put it to the side. The reason I cut these so long is because I like to know which ones are my pulls, and I don't want them to get mixed up with the pom-pom things. Now I'm going to pull this off gently. Lay it on here in the center as much as possible. Squeeze some glue out. Put it there. And tie it. Tie it. And try to get into the center as much as possible. Oh, wait. Jackie, Miss Jackie showed me how. Okay. You wrap it around twice there, and you can pull it, and it gets really tight. And then you can make your knots. This is how I make my pom-poms. I don't need a pom-pom maker. I've been making pom-poms for, I'm 60, let's say 40 years. Pom-poms, 40 years. I think my husband's back in already. Oh no, he's not in permanently because the mower's still out there. Okay. Alrighty, there it is. And I'm going to squeeze it to move that glue, to adhere it to all of the yarns in there. And that'll make me feel more safe. That's number 3. I just need one more, people. One more. Hey, Anna Paula, how are you? If I missed anybody and you had a question, please leave it again. Very relaxing. Yay, thank you. Amanda, these are going to be pom-poms. I'm going to show you one more on how I do it. I just find something that I want to, if I need to make them all the same size, use the same object to wrap it around. You're going to wrap it around anything, your phone, anything. And count if you want them to be exactly the same, like 100 wraps, 50 wraps. But I'm not. I'm just talking and yawning in the yarn room. And I kind of have an eyeball way of looking at it to kind of make them all the same. To me, it does not matter if they are not all the same. This one will be a little bit bigger, I think. I'm not sure. Okay. I love this yarn. This is from the Dollar Tree. put this down here. Cut my 2 straps that I'm going to use. And the reason I use 2 is because to me it's more stable, because sometimes I'm such a brute. I will pull these and they will break. I lay this down, and this is the center of the strap right here. I remove this from its little thing, and I have these, and then I place it in the center. Now I kind of open the center a little bit. I have this glued. The only reason it's like this is because I had to cut it because it was going to be stopped up. And you see how I'm squeezing the glue out? I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to tie this. And I know I keep saying it, but I'm going to tell y'all because people are coming in and, you know, maybe not seeing the beginning. But my friend Jackie online, on here on YouTube, showed me, and you know how when you pull this and it doesn't stay tight and you need somebody to hold it right there so you can make the other knot? Oh, you don't need anybody else. All you do is wrap it around one more time. There's a gnat flying around here. Wrap it around one more time. Make sure you get it in the center and you pull it. Oh my gosh. And it stays there. Jackie, I love you. Handcrafted by Jackie, I think it's called, her channel. Go find her. Okay, and then of course, I squish all that glue everywhere. And when it dries, I mean, those fibers will be stuck together. And that way, when you cut this, they won't all come falling out. Okay, thank you, little template. Now, going to look for a place that was a mess, you know, to catch my little mess here. Do I have anything? Oh, yeah, look. I just fished this out of the trash. A baggie. Well, they are going to be, where is my, this is a little placemat for the holidays. I always love to put little placemats down, put my pumpkins on, or just anything, whatever I can use that for. I always have them. I go grab them. Oh, look, I have that. Well, I made a runner for my coffee table, and the one that inspired me had 2 pom-poms on each end. So I needed 4 pom-poms, which I just made here with you guys. So that's what it's going to be. Now I'm going to show you how I cut these. Now I have both my strands that I used to tie them together, and I fold it up like this, whoop, and I cut it. So if I have a lot to work with here, then I cut it from here, but I think I need to work from this side. And hold it up, and now I'm going to cut the top. And the reason I have this bag here is because it's going to catch all my mess. Be careful, do not cut your hand. I have caught my skin there. So just be very careful. Okay, do you see that? And if there are some loops that did not get cut, that's okay. That's still okay. You can go back and cut them. Just stick your thing in there. Okay. Basically, you have a good shape there. Oh, how beautiful. If you wrapped it around, that would look like a little dandelion. Okay, so now I'm going to release it. And I'm going to hold it from here. And I'm just going to shake it out. That's cute on its own. You'll catch some of these that didn't get cut, these loops. And you go and cut them. You just can run your scissors through there and you'll catch some of them. And if you don't, you'll get them in a bit anyways. Okay, so I like the height of it, and that's pretty much how it's going to be. But I need to cut the bottom shorter. Give it a haircut. We're giving it haircut. The bottom short. Doesn't have to be precise. You're going to go back and look at it again later. Okay. Now you want your shape to go up like this, so you're just going to cut around till you get to the top. Do not cut the top too much. Go from where you cut it at the bottom. You round it out. I just did this yesterday with my bushes out in the front, and boy, my arms are sore today, let me tell you. And you just keep rotating this until you cut it round to meet the top. And in a minute, yeah, there's one that didn't get cut. So you go from the bottom, come up to the top. Some of these are going to be kind of long. That's okay. Always going to be giving it a haircut. Sometimes I'm not so smart and I don't put something down. All these little cuttings, and I have a mess, let me tell you, and I get mad at myself. Okay, so basically I have the pom-pom. You could leave it like that and just go around, and when you do this, you will see that whatever the long ones are, and you can snip those. Okay, the glue is in there in the center, so it is holding it. And the bottom here, make sure you just kind of like shift it around a little bit. But that's not how I leave mine, because I like my pom-poms to be really fluffy. At the not thrift store, Dollar Tree, you can go and buy cat brushes with this wire. I have stuff in here. I must have been working with something purple before. And they're just little wire things, and it's don't scratch yourself with it. But I want to show you what I do with it. I brush this. I brush from the bottom going up, twist it, and depending on the look that you want, I like it kind of almost brushed out. You can still see some yarn strands. Watch your fingers. This does hurt. If you have a manicure, protect that, please. Okay. You see the difference, what it does to it? So I'm going to continue that all over. You twist it. If your glue is not dry and you didn't tie it tight enough, some of the strands will start coming out. But I believe I tied it tight enough, and I'm not doing it too roughly, I think. It should stay put. And now it's going to get another haircut. And look what came off of there. If you like to save these fibers, you can. They just roll right off, but I'm not going to save these, I don't think. Well, I don't know. I might put all of this inside my little mushroom collector so I can keep it to use as stuffing for later. Yay, yes, that's what it's going to be. That's what I'm going to do. Now, here is what we have. A pom-pom. Oh, you just give it a little shake. Some that you don't like that are like this. Oh my. Bring that brush back. Bring that brush back. Anything you don't like, you can just brush it. Now it's not roundish anymore. Well, it will be, because we're going to give it a haircut. Top a little flat, just the very center flat, and then you work up there. You don't like something sticking out there, you cut it. Sorry, I'm not looking at your comments, guys. Cut anything that's sticking out, turn it around, look at it as a ball. This, what the heck? How that got so big right there. And you just got to keep moving it. And don't worry, if it doesn't look good to you, just keep working on it. And there it is. I'm always looking at my pom-poms and thinking, dang it, it needs a little haircut. I didn't see that little cowlick sticking up there, because I treat it like a haircut. There we go. From this to this. Let's keep going, people. Claire Phillips, hello. Hello, welcome in to the yarn room. It's just my bonus live today. I just had another live that I usually have on Mondays, but today is my bonus live, and I'm making that. Let's see how it would look on here. Oh my gosh, that is going to be gorgeous. Okay, put that one to the side. let's do the next one. Here are my long strands that I used. These are my long strands that I used to tie it together. And I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to cut the top off. Today I was a little smart and I used this bag here to catch all my little cuttings. Don't worry if you don't get all of the little loops cut, but try to keep it straight. You can go back and cut more later. So now you have this. You can go back and cut those straps if you want. Those loops that did not get cut, you just go and look for them. Okay. Now we're going to give this little guy a haircut. So we like the height of it because it's going to match that one, and this height depends on what you wrapped it around. Now I'm going to go to the bottom, and so what I do is I usually just go to the bottom like this, and I cut some of these shorter because you want it round. It's going to come back to round, and you don't cut them all, just like a layer of it. Oh, I can feel some of the glue there. Okay, so the bottom is cut a little shorter. Now I'm going to go from the bottom up to the top. The bottom up to the top. And don't cut the top short. You're just rounding from the bottom to the top, making it round. It doesn't have to be perfect at the moment. Sometimes I've gone so much trying to be perfect that I'm cut and I cut and I cut and I end up with a tiny, tiny little pom-pom, which is okay if that's what you're wanting, but that's usually not what I'm wanting. Okay, so we have this. Oh, this one's a lot fluffier. Oh my, I might have to cut this one down a little bit. So that, how do we get this? We use our little brush again, the cat brush from the Dollar Tree, and you just brush it. The more you brush it, the more it'll break the strands out, separate them. Just gonna go back and forth, back and forth. And it does get bigger, because remember how this one was smaller than that one? Let's see if it got bigger like that, because I'm pulling the strands out. And I really do like them fluffy, so I am going. And it gets in your nose, people. It gets in your nose. Always keep hold of this strap. That's why I leave them long. So I have them, and then use them to tie it to the whatever it is I'm tying them to also. I should have said that before. They're good for, you use them for many, many things. And so I'm doing this. If you don't put glue in there, in the center, some of these will be coming out, and you'll get frustrated, and maybe if you're heavy-handed, you would lose a lot of strands. So that's why I put the glue. The E6000 is what I'm using. You just couldn't really see it because it was in, I cut the package. I'm going to have to throw these away in a bit, I think. Unless I tape it up, I can still use it later. What did I do with my tape? Do I have tape here somewhere? Because I know I do have tape, but where is it? Ever since I got rid of my desk, I don't know where anything is. Okay. Look at that haircut. Look at that. Almost. They're almost the same size. Oh my gosh. So I don't have to do anything but just kind of round it off. Give it a little haircut. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oops. I noticed some here that I didn't comb out well enough. Sometimes you need to go from the bottom and then go from the top. Be careful not to scrape your hand. these things. See, one came out. It's okay, not the end of the world. Just kind of make sure that it's rounded. Looks good to your eye. Don't go crazy, because then you'll end up with a tiny little pom-pom. Jackie, I was just talking about you, Jackie. This is, drop your channel, Jackie. Type in the word drop. Anybody wants to leave their channel. And if you want to go and follow Jackie, go follow her. But she's the one that showed me how to do that double tying when you're tying that knot. Remember that, Jackie? When I was just blown away, and I'm like, how have I lived all these years? How did I get to be 60 years old and not know that little trick that could have saved my life and a lot of misery? A lot of misery. But you know what? We're always learning, right? Look at that. Woo! They kind of look similar. This one might look a little denser. And that's okay. I think I need to brush this one a little bit more. And then that means if you brush it again, you are going to have to do some cutting. Okay. See? You brush it again, it's going to need some cutting, and that's okay. So my daughter bought her house. I'm sad she's not coming over as much anymore, but she has her own place to go. But it was so satisfying. She came over and I said, "What are you doing? Why'd you come over?" "I just came here so I can lay down in the bed with you." I was like, my dreams have come true. My children do not hate me. They come back to visit me. Okay, so here we go. This is the first one. This is the second one. I have 2 more to go. Okay. Okay, so when I laid these down here, Jackie, you know how you tie this around this yarn you wrapped and wrapped? I put the glue in the center, and I'm using E6000, and mine is all wacky, but you just squeeze your little glue in there in the center, then you tie it wherever the glue is, and it should squeeze the glue in between all the fibers. And then afterwards, you just kind of rub it like this. This is what I do. And it should have that, you know, because E6000 is there forever. So it just is going to be there even if you wash it and stuff, and then those strands won't come out because I hate that. Okay, so another way to cut this is you can just go, instead of like me holding it like this and cutting the top off, you can go through almost all the strands this way, both sections. You can do it either way. I do it either way. But make sure you get in the center. You don't get it weird. And then there's still some that you're going to miss, and that's okay. Go back and cut them. Okay, so from this to this. Let's see if we can recreate it again. Sometimes things just don't go right for me. Most times they do. I'm just finding some little loops here that weren't cut. Okay, so remember, basically, we like the height of this, and it doesn't look very good. So we're going to cut the bottom. We're going to go around and just cut a layer of the bottom, kind of not too short, but maybe half of the length of the little strands there. They don't have to be even. You're always going to come back and give a haircut, but you try to give it a basic shape. Oh, that might have been a little short. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Look at me trying to be neat and everything. Aren't you proud of me? I'm proud of me. Okay. Now, do you see that? Now you're just going to go from that bottom where you cut it. Don't cut that again, and go up. Go up and out. Up and out, because you're going to go up and around. And it looks so measly. You're like, what did I do here? But just make it a gradual cut. Going around, going around. This one looks like it might be a little smaller. That's okay. To me, that's okay. If it's not okay with you, make sure when you're wrapping that you do get all of you count. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't count because I was too busy talking. And I just eyeball it. I love to eyeball all kinds of stuff. It gives me into trouble. It makes beautiful accidental things. Okay. Back to the little cat brush, which is totally full of all of this fiber that I pulled off of the yarn thing. Now see that? Hi Claire, how are you? That's right, type in the word drop and you will drop your channel on here, guys. I'm way behind. I'm caught up now. Yay, I love to see y'all talking to each other. Makes me so happy. It makes me feel that feeling that I would feel when I would see my kids playing and laughing together and they weren't fighting with each other, you know? It's just such a nice feeling to see everybody getting along. I love it. Having a good time without me. I'm kind of morbid because then I start thinking, oh, I could die and everything will be okay. They will be okay. I keep telling my kids that and they're like, Mom, you're going to be old and decrepit. You're going to be so old. I'm like, I probably am. My grandmother lived to be 100 and almost 103, 2 weeks shy of her 103rd birthday. So I always say that I have good genes and I'm gonna ride on her coattails. But my mother died when she was 28. So I'm like, do I have to average that out? No, I'm still sticking to my abuela's coattails of 103. I say 103. She almost made it. She almost made it. And yeah, so that's me. I say I got a good 30 years ahead of me. So just go back and forth. If you didn't add enough glue or you didn't add glue at all, you may be pulling out some strands. Don't freak out. Just hold it and don't be so aggressive if you didn't. If it's gonna be on something like a pom-pom border thingy, you could use hot glue for it, you know, in the center. But I'm using this on something that's gonna be washed and put in the dryer, so probably not put in the dryer, but I want it to be washable just in case it did go to the dryer by accident. And it should keep it. And you just brush. This is a fun part for me. Just brush. It's like brushing doll's hair, you know? I used to love to do that, just brush my doll's hair and then give them haircuts. So much haircut, they had no more hair left. Anybody ever do that with their dolls? Actually, I didn't do it to my dolls. I did it to my sister's doll. One year, I got the Bionic Woman. I got the Bionic Woman doll, and she got the Cher doll. And so her Cher doll had these long, straight black hair. Bionic Woman had hair to here that was blonde. And I didn't want to mess up her hair, but Cher needed some wings. So I gave her little wings. They didn't look so good, so I kept chopping. And oh, was I in trouble? I was in trouble. I don't remember what my punishment was. Did I ever get one? Was it my punishment just for my sister? Because we were left to our own devices since we didn't have a mom. My dad just left us to our own things, so she probably hit me. She probably hit me. She probably yelled at me. Made me cry, which I deserved for doing that to her little Cher doll. But I couldn't help it. I was always creating. I needed to create stuff. The more you brush it, the more fluffier it will get. And it's not round anymore. Look at that. Look at that business there. Let's cut that and make it round. Don't overcut. You'll end up with a tiny, tiny little pom-pom. Basically making the side rounded, and don't cut the top and the bottom. It's mostly the side that needs it. Sometimes the top does too, and that's okay, but you're barely just cutting anything off of there. Then you'll notice strands that did not get very fluffy. So you go back and do those. I thought this was my last one. This is my second to last one. Yeah, some of these yarn thingies did not get fluffy. So go back, cut the cloud. It's kind of cloudy, like a little puffy cloud. If you're trying to make similar ones and one is smaller than the other one's just going to have to get a little bit more of a haircut. Doesn't have to be totally perfectly round. If somebody tells you it's not round, you kick them out of your house. How dare you? How dare you look at my imperfections? Oh, you can look at my imperfections, just don't tell me about them, because it's like I don't know that I'm not perfect. There we go. Let's see if it matches any of the other ones. Similar. Woo! Woo! 3 pom-poms, 1 more to go. Woo, it's all in my mouth and my nose and everything. Okay, so here's the big strand that I cut. Oh, I can feel that it already is getting hard. I think it's already set in here in this one. And these are together. Let me cut this one the way I did. I kind of gauged it this way and just cut the tops off. Is my husband still outside? Oh, the lawnmower's still out there. He's tired, I'm sure. We're old now, people. We really need to get some people in here to do our lawn for us. We used to have it, but then it's just too much for our finances, so that's the reason. He's still healthy, so that's good. Okay. So my daughter, I told y'all she moved out, right? Well, see, I like to go up like this too sometimes. We gave her our couches, so for a week we've been living without couches, just sitting in rocking chairs in the front, and it was so uncomfortable. We went to just go look at furniture to see what we wanted, and we saw what we wanted, so we got it. Beautiful leather couch with a leather recliner. I wanted leather, that way it can withstand the animals and it doesn't soak in all the smells like a fabric. I think it still can absorb some smells, but anyways, they're recliners. Oh my gosh, Becky. We just couldn't get off of them yesterday. We did yard work, came in, and oh, we plopped ourselves, and those recliners go all the way back. Okay, on this side, I'm just cutting up. Starting at where the bottom is, cut it up. If you just look at it like a box, you just want to cut it kind of square, and you're going to cut off all the corners and round off the corners. Uh-oh, I hope that wasn't too short. Dang it. Okay, up. Okay, now up to the top. We don't want to cut the top because we like the height there. I'm going to keep it similar. I know I keep saying the same things, but you know, people are coming in and out, I think. And, you know, and I'll just be here talking to you while you're doing your own crafty thing. Okay. Once again, I like to show the difference. This to this. Woo, it's all in my nose and my mouth and everything. Uh-oh, look at all that. So satisfying to pull that off. I'm going to put this inside my mushroom. Okay, just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Ooh, I think he's done. I think he came inside already. And like I said, strands should not be coming out, but maybe they do. The glue is going to help me feel a lot better. I tied it as tight as I could using the Jackie method. Let's go back and forth. Holding the center if you're afraid that it's going to pull out the strands. Hold the center. What the heck? No! Why did that happen? I bet you there wasn't enough glue in that one. Or I'm too aggressive. Maybe that's what it is. Don't be too aggressive, Angie. You're pulling all your strands out. You've done good for the other three. They all, don't let this one be the bad one. Because I do need 4 of them, and I don't want to go back and make another one. Angie, get it together, girl. Get it together. Okay. Wow. That's somebody's head. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I've had that color hair. That's what my hair looks like in the morning. This is pretty color hair. Red. Don't be so aggressive, Angie. I think because I was so aggressive. Did you see me when I was doing it? I'm holding this. I don't know what happened to this one, but a lot of strands came out of this one. See? Oh my gosh, don't look at my imperfections. Just kind of shake it a bit, get it into its shape, and so you can see what is here. Dang it. That's okay. We can fix you. We can fix you. You'll be a beautiful pom-pom. A beautiful pom-pom. Memnali, hello. I'm making pom-poms. And I'll show you what for. And look how smart I am. I put a bag down to catch all of my little clippings and everything. And now I have them all stuck in my nose and my mouth, all these little things flying around. But making pom-poms. Okay, so like I said, we put the glue in there, right, in the center. Well, if you still are a little paranoid, you can add more glue here at the bottom of the pom-pom. And I like to make these double-stranded because I'm going to use this to tie this on to something else. Okay, so let's see if this pom-pom came out okay, because this is the only one I'm really worried about. It's a little smaller, but who cares? What was that noise? I heard something weird there. Okay, those are my pom-poms. Okay, let me get my little mushroom. Because if you think about it, you should do it, right? You should put things away and not leave them there. They'll build up. This is my mushroom trash can. It's empty. Oh, it's got some in there. But I save all these things like this so I can fill up my amigurumi. Use it for stuffing also. I'm not going to get most of it, but I'll get, all of it, but I'll get most of it. Ooh, and I can shake it into a pile. Ooh, Angie, you were smart today, Angie. And then the ones that are in this brush, oh, I love it so much. Makes it like wool. I think you can felt with some of this stuff, even though it's acrylic. I have before. Let me clean my table off. I usually would just blow it and say, look, it's clean. Okay, I'm gonna put some tools away. My scissors. Riveting TV, YouTube. Okay, it's all in there. Put this up. Okay, where is it? Sorry, baby. Sorry, baby. I pulled my dog's blanket instead of pulling this. Alrighty, so this is a tail that I need to sew in. I'm not going to use this to tie it on. This is just the end here. Oh, my hands get so dry when I do crafts. When I crochet also. I need one of those little, what are those little pads called that you can rub your fingers on to give it grip if your hands are really dry? I really, really need one of those. I need to know. It's like for seamstresses and stuff, and because sometimes I lick my fingers just to get a grip of the fabric, and I'm like, that shouldn't be too good. Don't want to do that. Especially if I'm selling things. Okay, here's the end of it. Oh, let me bring this over here closer to me. Okay. Oh. Okay, the other end. The other one. Let's wrap that in there. And this is going to be beautiful. How long have I been on here, people? Oh, just over an hour. Okay. Oh, my table's clean now. Do y'all do that? Or is it just me, the immature little kid still living in me? Okay, hooks, hooks, hooks. Either side is the right side to me, so I'm just going to make sure that I put it in the corner somewhere. Just one of these strands, and then weave it in a little bit maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, so I put it in here, one, and then I'm going to tie it. I'm going to tie it, and then I'm going to weave in ends. If I feel like it's dangling too much, I may tie it again. You know, weave it in there a bit. And 3 knots, and then I'm going to weave these in. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Next one. Come on, baby. Come on, Dover. Come on, Dover. Move your bloomin'. You remember that? From My Fair Lady. I love that. Every time I say, come on, that's what comes to mind. Wrap it twice, like Jackie said. I don't know why I never do that. Perfect. 3 times. And then I'm going to sew them in and we shall be done. And then I will show you what it looks like. Corner here. I really love this stitch. I want to use it on more things. It looks so nice and sophisticated. When you have 2 strands like this, it makes it stronger. Because usually if I have 1 strand and I pull, I don't even know my own brute strength, then I'm in trouble because I broke the strand. So this one makes it easy for me if I double up the strands. Let's see, people. This is exactly what I wanted. So better not complain about anything. Talking to me, not you guys. Oh, wait. In fact, I forgot to wrap it twice. I'll wrap it again. I'll see what y'all are talking about with each other there. Or if I come back and I did not answer something that you wanted to ask, please ask it again. And let's see, how many likes do it? 28. Let's get 2 more. So I can have 30. I always adjust my goal as I get more. I get greedy, people. Greedy. Woo-hoo-hoo. I love it. I love it. Okay, now we got to weave in these ends. I'm going to weave 2 at a time, I think, because I don't want to be weaving so many. And I weave them in, and then guess what I do? I just weave it in like normal, right? You're not really going to see anything here. It's just a knot. Weave it in a couple of times, and then I can weave it in again and bring it through the pom-pom. And I can cut it. And if you think it stands out, you just brush it a little bit. Yay. Same thing for this one. I just cut them even. That way it's easy for me to thread it through my needle. And I just work it a couple of times back and forth. And work it another time and bring it through the center of that pom-pom. And cut it. If you cut it just a little bit lower than everything, you won't see anything. But if you do, you know, like I said, brush it out. Give it a haircut. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Oh gosh, I can't wait to go put this down on my coffee table. Man, my hands are so dry. Do I have any lotion here anywhere? I thought I did. But working with that glue and everything really just does a number on me. So this one's just a little bit shorter, so I'm going to have to be very careful. Wrapping it around twice. Now wrapping it back in. Hiding it in the pom-pom. Finding the center, see if I can get through there anywhere. Yeah, there it goes. When they're really short, I just line them up together. One's going to be longer than the other, but that's okay. Just hold on to that thread there real quick. Yay! Gorgeous. You have a question, Sylvia Smith? What is your question, lady? And you made me look, Sylvia. That's my friend. She's crazy. I see you. Oh, wait, that's just a little dog turd. I'm just kidding, Sylvia. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, one more like. Leave me a like. Okay, Sylvia, you just jumping in. I'm almost at the end. You remember this, Sylvia? Remember I told you I was debating? And I really, really love the pom-poms. I decided to go with the pom-poms because I wanted to do it. Then it would still be in my mind. If I don't like it, always make another one, right? Always make another one. Anna Lee, hello. Anna Lee, hello. How are you? Are you crocheting today? I'm working on finishing up some whips because they're just sitting here. I need to do a lot of weaving in. Is that what I need to say? Yeah. Finishing my October items. Not October, September. Blood month items. I have so many hobbies that I worked on that I have so many, I just don't learn things that are like crochet, you know what I mean? I remember these are from my craft days when I used to just make pom-poms, you know, and I just know how to sew from sewing. So they all come together and it's very useful for me. Okay. Feeling pretty good, just kind of sore today because of the yard work I did yesterday. I can feel it in my arms and my shoulders and my neck. Let's see, let's fluff that little thing up so you can hide those strands. Okay. I was gonna blow this, but I think I'm gonna put this in my mushroom and save it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I thought I was done. I'm not done. Let's see. Let's cut these. Where's my 2 more to go? That's not bad, people. That's not bad. Thank you, Annalie. Thank you. If I missed anything, guys, because I'm not going back up right now to look at the comments, just say it again if you want me to see it. Sometimes I know when I get on a live and I say something and it just, they kind of get skipped over. It kind of doesn't hurt my feelings, but I'm like, oh, shucks, shuckaroos. And so just say it again. Not trying to ignore you. I don't think I am. Woo, can't wait to finish this. All these fibers are in my nose. Whew. You're lucky I haven't been sneezing. I'm ready for some coffee. I only had a little bit of coffee this morning. I need more coffee. Let's see what I can make. I wonder what Eddie and I are going to do today. He's off today, so we need to go do something. Maybe we'll go get a rug. Maybe we'll go buy a rug. We need one, an area rug in front of our couch, our new couches that we got. Because we don't have rugs in the house because these dang dogs will pee on them. And I'm like, no, and it smells, and I have to clean, and I don't like to clean. So we're talking about getting an inexpensive, kind of thin rug that we can actually take outside, because we had a beautiful expensive rug there, area rug, and it was so heavy and so hard for me to move around. And I would shampoo it, but it still smelled like crazy. I'm looking for a hair tie thingy. You would think that I would have something here. I really need to put my hair up. I don't know where my scrunchies are. I think they're just in the room. Let me just put my hair up because it really is bothering the heck out of me. This is how you do your hair when you're old and you have big, sometimes I call it witch hair. It's okay. It's okay. Just put it up. Scrunch it down. Pull some things out here. Here you go. Good as new. Ah, so refreshing. Ravina, hello. How are you? A ruggable. Okay, a ruggable is washable. And I guess I'll just Google it. Yes, the joys of having pets, right? They're pretty good. And I do have to say that it's partly my fault too, because I don't see when they're giving me the hint that they need to go outside, or they are giving me the hint and I said, I'm not getting up. And they go and do their business. So that's the reason we had to take the carpet out of our front where it's considered the dining room, but we don't use it as a dining room. We used it as the piano room, and now it's like a sitting room. We had to take the carpet out of there. It smelled so bad. And so the only rooms that have carpets are the bedrooms, not ours, but ones that we keep all the doors closed to. The dogs can't get to it. And we had to put tile in that sitting room. It looks like wood. I love it. Thank you, Anna Lee. Okay, thank you for all that. Oh, I made it past 30. I'm so happy. Look at this. It looks like a magic rug, right? Ooh, ooh. I could even use it as a little. Why not? Oh my gosh. Oh, I love your scarf. Thank you. It's my coffee table runner. Okay, let me put this glue up real quick. Okay, so I leave it open a little bit because I cut it, and it should, if I cut it again later, it will get hard around this edge here, and then I will still be able to use it some more when I cut it with scissors. And here's the other end, and it's going to stay like that, and then when I need it, I will cut it here, and the rest of this should still be good because it got sealed up right here. That's hard already. Look at that. Okay, just keep that there. That's how you be frugal, people. You don't throw things away. That's also how you create a mess. Anyways, this is my table runner for my coffee table for the fall season. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself here with me today, and thank you for all the likes, and subscribe to my channel. Drop your channel also, just like Creative Girly here is. I'll stay on a while so y'all can drop your channels, and y'all can go check them out and subscribe. Let me go back because I'm curious. Did I miss anything? When Sylvia and I get together, it's like crazy. We shouldn't sit next to each other, right? Oh, look at that. I have a question. Oh, Chloe, I didn't see you come in. I'm making a table runner with little pom-pom ends, but look at that, a nice little neck scarf. Oh, these little short scarves are in. Oh, nice. Chaitia, I don't make money really. I sell some of this stuff at crafts. I've always been a stay-at-home mom. So my husband has made the money, and I stayed here with the kids and took care of this part, so we didn't have to pay for any kind of daycare. We had 4 kids. Can you imagine that? Really, Jackie? They don't take you forever, do they? Yeah, so I made 4, right? I've been doing them forever. And you know what? I don't care. That's the trick to going faster, I think, Jackie, is that I just don't care. If I mess up, I mess up. Just keep going. I'm not a perfectionist. I am kind of. Did you see me just kind of cutting that as I'm saying I'm not a perfectionist? This is how I clean my table. Oh, it's so nice and neat now. Okay. Annalie, you can just be you, honey, and that's just good enough. Okay, guys. There's the Grinch. He wants to say goodbye. He's been watching me this whole time. The nerve. The nerve. Okay, Cece. Thank you so much, Cece. It's good to get old. It is a blessing to get old. If you don't get old, you know what's going on. You're not doing anything because you're not here. So, and plus I get old for my mother because my mother died when she was 28. So I feel like I have to live my life that she didn't get to live, and she lives through me. Bye, y'all. Thank you, Sin. Okay, bye, y'all. I love y'all. I really feel good. I hope it lasts through the week. So I will be making more lives, hopefully. And I want to clean my room and might bring you along with me. So, and maybe I should bring my friend Sylvia over here and let her inside instead of having her just watching me from the window outside. She can come help me clean my room. And she can, or just sit here and crochet or whatever. How about that, Sylvia? You gonna come over and crochet with me? Okay, guys, love y'all. Go make something cute and be kind to everyone.